Hi guys, so you join me here this evening and we're actually at Lindholme Lakes. So I'm up here doing some filming with Outlaw Pro and it's going to be on some TV programme sometime or other, not really sure when, I just turn up and do my bit. And we're actually on Loco Lake, so I've come up for an evening session to do a bit of pellet waggler fishing. Don't do enough of this fishing, I say every time, but I love it. It's full of big F1s, big carp, all could happen. So let's get on the box and see how we get on. Right, so I'm on the box now and as you can see, dead simple way of fishing. Got some 6mm pellets, a catapult and a waggler rod. I'm literally just going to fire some 6mm out there, nice and tight, and then where they've landed I'm just going to cast into them. So nice, plop it in, and we don't want to move the waggler, so as soon as it lands, take up the tight line and leave it. So we've put that in, see where the waggler is, and that's gone into the food, and then we go a few pellets over the top. Give it 10-15 seconds. Oh, I had a bite then. Literally reel in, and as you'll probably notice, I leave my waggler there ready to go because I want my food or my pellets. Oh, wow. What chances of that happening? Literally, I haven't fed there. I'm just leaving my pellet there while I feed out there, and it's gone. It's amazing. Obviously, time of day. It's evening now as well. And they're just ravenous on here, to be honest. They're definitely up for a bit of grub. Look at that, I literally can't write that sort of stuff, guys. Lovely fish as well. Massive of the F1s in here. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. I love this lake, full of big fish, whether it's carp, F1s. Look at that. Nice action in these rods. Give it a bit, look at that. Putting up a fight, but I suppose I did hook it right under my tip. Not fishing deep at all, obviously. Fish are coming up for pellets, are competing that much. Fishing, what's that? It's got to be a foot deep at most. Let's take that out. Still hooking, give him a little hold up. Right in top lip, where you expect to catch them. Obviously fish are coming up for your bait. Look at that for an F1. Nice fish them. That's it, there's no better way of catching them. That's not the best way. Obviously I don't expect to just put my float in and it go under like that, but it's that time of day when it happens. So before I do anything, just going to put a couple of catties worth of pellets out there. So there's quite a few fish out there at the moment and I want to keep them interested. And the way I'm going to do that is keep feeding. So there we go, he's took my pellet and that one. So I'll just move that up. Literally just putting a 6mm pellet on a band. So I'll just put that on and we're ready to go again. So let's try that again. So my pellet's in the water. Hopefully it don't go under with a fish. Get a few pellets, like that sort of amount, in the catty. Try get them in the same area, exactly the same every time, and it just gets a competing fish coming tighter and tighter and makes them a lot easier to catch. So I've done that, cast out, let my pellet waggler land in the middle of where they are, take up the slack line. There they are. Fish on. Ooh, simple as that. Lovely action in these rods. Nice big F1s that we're catching. So we're just fishing 6mm fishery pellets just because there's a lot of F1s in here. So rather than targeting just carp, target everything else as well. Oh, there's definitely a big snag down there. Oh, it's come out of it. Don't know what it is, but it's definitely big. That's the snag, not the fish. Just a nice F1 is this. There it is. Look at that. Lovely fish. Oh, bit of bad net in there. Come on. Look at the size of them for F1s. Look at that. Lovely fish. Ooh. keep still. There we go. So show you this one, then we'll have a look at the rodder. That's him, lovely. Let's see, got to be pushing 4 pound here, 3.5, 4 pound. Take them all day long. Put my rod back on my rest. There we go, and I'll show you the setup. So slipping back, go tell your big brother and come back. So I'm just going to give you a quick run through the tackle that I'm using. So obviously the main bit of equipment is the rod. So this is an 11-foot Superior, just a standard pellet waggler rod made for this sort of job. Really nice and soft in the tip, so when you're first striking, but if you are hooking bigger carp, it's got a lot of backbone and a lot of power to go with it. So coming down, got the Centris 420 reel, and that's loaded with 4 pound float max, which 4 pound, yeah, it does seem quite light, but it's really good for this sort of fishing when you're trying to get that waggler out as accurate as you can. You can use a lower weight waggler and it goes just as far as what you're using with thicker line. Cuts through the water very nice and the wind, and it's just perfect all round. 4 pound. I know it does seem light, but trust me on this one. And then to that, I just got a Preston pellet waggler. So precision pellet waggler, some float stops in there, and it's just on a little clip. So these take no weight at all, and if I wanted to, I could just pull that off, put a 4, or that is a 4, sorry, put a 5 gram on, and it's ready to go. Going down to the hook length, I've literally got a pre-tied band on. So that's 0.17 to a size 16 kkm. So nice and powerful, very durable, and enough. Obviously there's big fish in here, there's F1s, a carp up to 25 pound, 30 pound. I'd be happy if I hooked any of them fish on this equipment, I'd get it in no problem. So before I cast out, the first thing that I do is feed some bait. Obviously that's what they're coming for. Noise at pellets, cast them out, and again put them other ones in. Big pouches of bait, and then I'll literally cast over the top of where I've just put the bait. So right in the middle of it's landed, float's just come back up, and I'll literally give it 10-15 seconds. If I ain't had a bite, which I ain't straight away, obviously they'll take it on drop sometimes. Oh, I had an indication then. Fish on. Hey. It's as simple as that when you get it right. I'm going to keep the fish this way and just play them a bit higher, just because there's a snag down there that I'm trying to keep them out of. So a lot of pressure on rod, staying above it and just trying to bring them this way. Every single fish goes that way, just because they're in the snag. So there's no point playing it too low. There we go, I've brought it round now, it's under rod tip. So nice powerful rods these when they want to be, but soft enough for F1s as well. So I've just got to keep it out of that side. Let it go around. Look at the action of that. Lovely bit of fishing this for an evening. Some dark clouds over there though. Go. Another nice F1 in the net. Nicely hooked right in the corner of his mouth. I'll load him up and show you him. I'll just pop that on there. Look at that, decent stamp fish in here. You can see how they do big weights of them. Lovely. Go on. I'll catch you another one, and then I think I might end it after that. Looking at that dark cloud, might get to catch you a couple, but I won't be staying much longer. I don't want to get caught in that rain. It's been a lovely day's fishing. Nice little evening session this. Plenty of bites to be had. Firing them pellets in, like I say, we're lashing them in, to be honest. Right in the middle of them. I'd be surprised if that doesn't go straight away. There we say we've had 5-6 seconds, 10 seconds. I'll literally pick up some more pellets, carry them in, give it a little twitch. There we go, fish on. See how important that little twitch is? Literally turn on reel and fish is on its way in. Play them down to the side when they're coming, but if they're going to that left hand side where there's that snag, I'll just pull him up away. Look at that, lovely bit of fishing. Nice action on these rods. So I'll get him in. Might attempt one more. Like I say, you can never end, can you? But you go on all night. As long as I get packed up before that rain comes, that's all I'm bothered about. Massive F1s these are. Putting a nice scrap up, nice lovely bend in these rods. Dogging around a bit now, can't get him up. Just let him use all his energy. When he's ready, he'll come up. It's literally just going up and down. Come on, fish. Give him a bit of encouragement. He's coming really easy and now he won't come up. Oh, he's coming round now. Keep away from that snag, boy. Oh. There we go. We've got him. Oh, it's a carp, that's why. Look at that. Thought it were fighting a little bit harder. Look at that, pellet waggler hanging out of his mouth. What a fish. Oh, just take the hook out. Slipping back. And I know you're all dying to see one more, so you know what, we're going to catch one more. Let's put that down there just while I feed. You never know, it might go again. Can't believe that happened, to be honest. It's not often. So, right, again, just put his bait out. Nice little cast into the middle of him. Oh, hit the water and went. That's what we like. Lay it down, try and keep it away from that snag. Oh, it's over way, we're not doing too bad. So I think I'm going to end it on this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've loved having a couple of hours. I say that. Bring it through the reeds, nicely done. And I think I've actually just felt a bit of rain, so I reckon we're going to get packed up just in time before we get wet. But when F1s are this good and this big, I don't mind ending on fish like this. Hold him up for you. Just take the hook out. So there we go. Look at that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys.